welcome with my yes. My little girl, I tell her, to welcome you guys to the show. Welcome. I don't know what's wrong with my background, but we'll rock and roll that way. Shout out to everyone joining me on TikTok. I see you guys. Thank you, TJ. I see you always supporting. Shout out to everyone joining me on Facebook and YouTube. Let's talk about what's going on in our world of sports, and actual facts of sport. Already know I'll be on today. I'm your boy on the side. Sport entertainment and so much more. Let me bring out this audio. Yeah, I'm pumped up. It's 1:18 a.m. in the United Kingdom. I'm filled with energy, to have this conversation. I want to just touch base with what's going on with sports in Nigeria. The DTigress, they're right there in France, competing in the World Cup qualifying tournament. Hey, it's not a problem because they have already qualified, but they're using this one to prepare. But there is a morale booster for them. I didn't like the way they lost that game against France. The federal government, no matter how many they made to the girls last year in August when they won a fifth consecutive Afro-Basket title, the president came all out thinking, man, to give them money, give them national honor, give them houses, in Abuja. And today they received their certificate. I must say, in the last 15 years, I don't think we've gotten a president that really supported sport in Nigeria the way President Bola and yeah, look, when they do well, you say it. When they're not doing well, we also say it. President Tinubu take. You try. Because we haven't seen this in a long time, barely a year that promise was made and it's already promise fulfilled. Let me bring up that story as we get right into it, because the federal government, I'm like, for real, we don't really see this sort of thing with sports in Nigeria. It's a case of promise made, promise failed, or it takes a long time before, they get to, get whatever they've been promised. But the federal government, look, was it today? Yesterday, right there in France, said, look, girls, you've done the country proud. We're proud of you. So this is our promise that we made to you, and we're here to fulfill it. Let me jump on that story quickly, for you guys to see. The federal government, they said, look, we want to fulfill that pledge that we made last year. You went out there, you did a great job in Côte d'Ivoire, you made the country proud, you defeated all your opponents, you won a record-breaking fifth Afro-Basket title. Wow, President Bola Tinubu was so excited, right after the Super Falcons did that of football, the DTigress did that in basketball, so it was really good. And the president said each player will be conferred with the national honor of Order of the Niger, OKON, alongside a cash reward of $100,000 and the allocation of a flat, the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. It was a good one. Members of the technical crew led by head coach Rena Wakama were also rewarded with $50,000 each. That's a lot of money right there, And just today, the federal government fulfilled their promise, They went there in France and then they said, look, this is your national honor certificate, housing allocation document, handed to the girls. Can you believe it? In Nigeria, we hardly see these sort of things, Pictures don't lie. That's it right there. The players and officials with their certificates confirming the national honor and housing allocation right there in Abuja. It was a beautiful story. Look, I need to jump on this one. And the DTigress are going to play Germany tomorrow. If it's already the 17th of March, wherever you are, they will play Germany. And I think this is big morale booster. That's what I've called it, Fix your eyes on the story that is scrolling right there, They played their last match against France and they lost by, after this game, something went wrong, I thought they had what they had it in them to, create a comeback, but it didn't just happen, and that's food, and that's basketball. for you. They made errors here and there. They missed those free throws. They were terrible with the 3-pointers, and the French team made minimal errors. And they went on to win it 93-86. No love lost. We'll see. The same thing happened at the Olympics. I'm like, hey, what's going on? The same French team, the same way I was saying, we were this close. Why did we get it? You know, they'll get ready for the next one. Looking forward to it, you know. The next game is against Germany on the 17th. That's on Tuesday, the 17th, right there in France. It's the last game, you know, and I think they will go out there now with, you know, renewed vigor. They've gotten their documents or their houses right there in Abuja. They have the certificates confirming that they have, you know, the national honor. So good morale booster for the DTigress. Let's see if they will, you know, go out there and give this one a grand finish. But no disrespect, the champions through and through, these girls, you know, what they've done for the country, you know, not just the country, Africa. They give Africa some respect at the Olympics. They always dominate the Afro basket. Shout out to the DTigress. If you know me, you know very well I'm a big fan of the DTigress. I don't mess around with them because I think that they are absolute champions. So just a quick one at what's going on right there at the qualifying tournament in France. Nigeria started by demolishing Colombia 77 to 37 points. I ran over Colombia. They were brutal, you know, with that one. And then they went on to play Korea. That was a painful loss, you know. I tried to reach some members of the team right after that game, and they didn't want to talk to anybody because they didn't like the way that one ended. I thought they, you know, they were slippery and they got punished against the Philippines. It was also looking like it was going to be another nervy one. And then they produced that comeback to win it 101 to 84 points. You know, good game right there. And Mojana too, you know, came out big. I always big up Mojana to Musa because she's an homegrown talent. I saw her, you know, when she was just getting into basketball. And another clear testament that we need to do more to develop basketball in Nigeria. Yes, whoever wants to represent the motherland that leaves the brother was born overseas, no disrespect, it's fine, it's what you want. But when we invest in talents back home, we keep that process of development going. And that's why I liked what Mojana did in that one. I told you they lost to France 93 to 86 at the moment. It's 2 wins, 2 losses. Can they give it a grand finish against Germany? I think they will. I think they can, because now they've gotten the required morale boost that, you know, can make it happen for the DTigress. So yeah, I thought I should quickly start up with this one, the DTigress and what's going on right there at the FIFA World Cup qualifying tournament in France. It's all about what happened on Monday, the 16th, when the federal government said, look, we're proud of you, we made a promise, and we want to fulfill it. Boom, I love it so much. Let me let you listen. Raw amateur video that I got from France. Let me play it. Coach Rena first have something to say.
DG and its chairman, thank you for your courageous efforts to continue to help us with our way forward. So we're happy, we're excited. I know that celebration will continue tonight, but this is not the end. All right, we hope to continue to push forward and give the girls what they need to be successful.
Yeah, that's Coach Rena right there. She said they're happy, they're excited. You've come here, you fulfilled your promise. We'll go out there and get the job done. And you look, this sort of, it's just, you must, when you say things, you must do them, you know. And this is just a good way to motivate the team. That's all. That's just what it is. You talk and do. Let's listen to the captain. Captain, fantastic, I call her, Emil Popo.
The African team. I just really want to say thank you for being here today. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to support us as we prepare for the future, for the World Cup coming up in September. Every day we show up here and do our best. We want to make 230 plus
million Nigerians proud, to make you guys proud. You guys pour into us. You guys give us your time, your energy, your effort, and we want to give back the same on the court to, you know, I truly believe that this team here have put our blood, sweat, and tears on the floor every single time we compete with Nigeria across our chest. It's one of our proudest things that we do, and we want to continue to do that and always putting our best foot forward. And I look forward to the future and continuing to make all of you guys proud. So thank you again for the gifts, for fighting for us, for being here to support us. It really means the world. Thank the president for his gifts, and you know, I know that wasn't easy, and thank you for being OON. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we thank you so much for everything that you've done. It is much appreciated, and from the bottom of our hearts, it's changed our lives, and we can't say more than thank you, but we will continue to do the best to our abilities to continue to make you guys proud. So thank you so much.
Yeah, but it is. Everyone pumped up. You know, and this is what I'm talking about. Look, this is simple. So you start wondering those days that they will promise players like the Atlanta 1996 team, they got their houses, I think 15 years after. So it's like wondering, so we can actually do this. So why don't we do them? You know, why do we, you know, let it get out there, bad publicity, affect players' performance, and all of that? So you listen to Coach Rena Wakama and the captain, Emi Okonkwo, saying, look, thank you so much. We appreciate that you appreciate the things that we did for the country. And I think that's a really good morale booster, as I said. So that's how I wanted to start with that piece of, you know, good news before I get into the MPFL. I will jump into that FIFA, Nigeria, and DR Congo saga, because I mean the waiting game continues. But before I go, I get out of basketball. Sarah Ogoke, veteran of women's basketball in Nigeria. She's such an amazing talent, a good friend also. She announced her retirement from international basketball after 15 years of service. Sarah Ogoke, take a bow. What a player, you know. I saw her join the team, you know, and she's not that tall, but she's so skillful on the ball. She's so productive, so resourceful to the team, and a big leader. Sarah Ogoke will definitely going to miss you. She has 5 Afro basket titles, the only player in Africa to have 5 Afro basket titles. Sarah Ogoke, I don't know what to say, because I just like seeing Sarah in the team. You know, I was thinking she's going to wait, go to the World Cup in September and then call it quits. But now she's a mom. She's also a doctor. She's got so much going on. You know, even that she sits on the bench most times now, but whenever she comes on, she brings something crucial, vital, important to the team, you know. And that's why I'm saying, Sarah Ogoke, maybe there might just be 1 or 2 you can still give to the country. But hey, after 15 years, I think she has done her part. Take a bow, Sarah Ogoke. We appreciate you for everything that you've done for basketball in Nigeria. I need to give her a call tomorrow and say thank you, Sarah, for everything. She holds the record for the most assists in a game for the DTigress. 12 assists, you know. And as I mentioned, she's the only player to have won 5 consecutive, not just 5 titles, 5 consecutive Afro-Basket titles. That's a legend right there. She's already in legendary status. I see right there when she won the last one. Now, when I saw this picture, I gave her a call. I said, who were you saying waka to? For those of you who are not Nigerians, when you make this sign, you know, it's like you're giving somebody, you know, that local vibe. Yeah, so Sarah Ogoke, thank you so much, you know. What a story. 15 years of service to your country, you know, and I think she's taking a bow at a very good time. You know, she's been with this team. She's been a good, you know, leader. She's been a fantastic team player. She gives her all when she's on the court, even when she became a mom. Remember that video that went viral at the last Afro basket when she was right there with her child, you know, when she has an opportunity to play, she still goes in and she does that thing. That's why I respect women so much. And Sarah Ogoke, she's one absolute champion that I respect a lot. So congratulations. I'm not going to even feel bad, Sarah. Congratulations on your illustrious basketball career. I cannot wait to see where next you'll be heading. But I know she's got so much going. She's a doctor, she's a mom now. So maybe she might just get into basketball coaching or some sort of administration, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, wrap up with that one. Let Sarah Ogoke know that we appreciate her so much for everything that she's done for the country. Thank you, Sarah. So guys, I will try to, you know, bring up some of the other images for the conversation. I want to just talk about the Nigeria Premier Football League, because I remember I made a promise that when we get to match day 30, I'll follow the league through, and then we get a winner and we'll wrap it up from there. So I'll just let you see highlights of that game against France. Hopefully we're not going to have problems with copyright. And then I will come back and we'll get into the Nigeria Premier Football League. So let me take off Sarah. Thanks so much, Sarah. We appreciate you. We love you for everything that you've done for the country. So let me just bring up the highlights of that game against France. I'll put myself in the background just so they'll say, oh, this guy trying to come. So that was how it ended. Nigeria 9 losing to France at the FIBA World Cup qualifiers right there in France. Yeah, so big lesson for the DTigress. I'm sure they will learn one or two things from that experience as they take on the German team today. Match 17, Tuesday, match 17. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with this background. I'm just going to make use of it that way as we get into our next conversation. And I want to invite you to do this one with me, particularly if you're a big fan of football in Nigeria, because we are always talking about, TJ, I see you. Nigeria is currently 8th best in the world in female basketball. Absolutely. The DTigress, look, I've talked about them over and over again. You know, the fact that we've kept this team together for close to a decade, that's why they're playing the way that they're playing, you know, and we must find a way to, you know, keep it going. Even if we want to keep getting players from overseas, but stop changing the team. You know, the time we were struggling, you could tell, was when they dropped some key members of the team, you know. But now that everyone is back playing together again, I think they are a formidable side. Yeah, I'm not really big on the results that we've seen, particularly that loss against Korea and France at this tournament, because they have already qualified. And yeah, Kunayo, what a player. But look, they're all good, you know. They all bring, you know, their best when you least expect. I talked about Mojana too, you know, whenever Promise comes on, she does something special. Victoria Macaulay, gracious goodness, Izine Kalu, Amy Okonkwo, look, these girls are all superstars, they're champions, you know. So that's why I like the fact that the federal government, they've done their part. They said, look, we're going to do this for you, and they have done it, you know. Talk and do. I love it so much. So yeah, wow, good job, and well done to the DTigress. We will continue to support them, you know. But hey, Sarah Ogoke, I don't know. I know it was going to end someday, but yeah, I was thinking she was going to, you know, follow the team to the World Cup, you know, put some experience in out there when, you know, talking about basketball in Nigeria. You need these players with experience to come talk, say their stories, you know, act as a good source of motivation and all of that. But can I complain? After 15 years, what else you like? Austin, what else do you want? What else do you want from me, you know? Yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. Thanks so much, Sarah. Okay, let's talk about the Nigeria Premier Football League. I wanted to see if I can roll this video. I finished rolling that video, and then I will come back and I will talk about the Nigeria Premier Football League match day 30. We're winding down, getting into home stretch now. So if you've not been following the league before, I invite you to come now. This is the time. Start following the league so you get to know who will be crowned champions. I know you guys are always coming and attacking the league and all of that. But let me see if I can get this out there. Match day 30, Remo Stars versus Nasarawa United. Let's see.
Remo Stars made their intent known in the game as early as the second minute when Albert Kova had a big shot saved by Darlington Ovunda in goal for Nasarawa United, as the quest for escaping relegation continues for the Sky Blue Stars. More pressure was piled on the Nasarawa United defense. This time around, Alex Oyowa from the right-hand side couldn't set the cross into the box, but yet again, Albert Kova couldn't convert. A corner kick was swung into the area with Remo Stars locking. Albert Kova still, with 3 chances inside 14 minutes, couldn't find the first goal for the Sky Blue Stars. From the left-hand side, Albert Kova cut into his right foot, let fly one more time. Ovunda yet again being on hand. Arno Adi played a pocket pass to quickly locate Albert Kova. Victor Obahoma stabbing the ball into the back of the net, but the assistant referee had flagged play for offside. Long ball from Ovunda in the area for the Nasarawa United team was spilled in at the center circle as Albert Kova ran through the back line of the visitors, cut inside his foot, let fly one more time, goalkeeper making a big save. Aruna Adi quickly played another pocket pass, dragged the one across the face of goal, but there was no lurking blue shirt to find the back of the net. First half of the game ended goalless between the two teams. The second period had Remo Stars pushing yet again as Aruna Adi was found at the pocket of space. Victor Obahoma had his effort saved by Ovunda, who made himself big. Lamle Kwadidayo couldn't hit the back of the net from the resulting effort. Michael Ibe was the next to test the resolve of Ovunda in goal, but his effort was just a wee bit wide. A long-range effort, audacious one, but Stanley Joseph had the defense from United split the ball away from a corner kick. From the resulting corner kick, Stanley Joseph would eventually get his goal after stabbing the ball into the back of the net of a golden scramble. First goal for Remo Stars inside 62nd minute and playing with a man up. Just as Remo Stars thought they had the game all wrapped up, the Nasarawa United, not to be deterred despite playing with 10 men, went forward and pushing for an equalizer. The equalizer would eventually come in the 83rd minute as Remo Stars' defense flapped their lines. Silence in Ikene. Remo Stars knew they had to go yet again as they need all 3 points badly in the game. Having scored first from corner kick, Remo Stars relied yet again on set piece. Michael Ibe, the angel for the Sky Blue Stars. 3 points sealed in the 88 minutes of the game. The silence in Ikene quickly turned into jubilant mode as the referee ended the game for all 3 points to the Sky Blue Stars. Next is another home game against Accra United.
Yeah, so that's it. Big game for Remo Stars. Oh no, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Give me a minute. Yeah, so I'm going to take to stop this. Yeah, so that's it. Remo Stars, big win for Remo Stars. The fight to relegation, the struggling to stay relevant in the league. So yeah, that win against Nasarawa United was a huge relief for them, particularly that they had to concede at a time when they were not even, thinking about considering a goal. I think they considered a goal in the 84th minute, and then Michael Libe gave them the winner in the 88th minute. Woo! Pressure. At the time, Nasarawa United scores. Yeah, pressure today. So Remo Stars, this is the big question I wanted to ask. Can Enyimba and Remo Stars survive relegation? Can you believe it? That two top teams in the Nigeria Premier Football League battling relegation. Two top teams in the NPFL. Football is crazy. You can never just tell where it's going to. Just give me a minute and stop this. Let me see if I can bring on this stuff for the NPFL. Give me a minute. Yeah, if you're just joining, I'm talking about the Nigeria Premier Football League. I promise that from March day 30, I will start talking about the NPFL so that we will, go with it till the end of the season, just so we know what's going on, know who is crowned champions, and then we take it up from there. I follow the league, I promote the league, but when I came from the AFCON, I was just pissed with some of the things happening with the league, and then I said, no, I'm going to just stop. I'm not talking about the league anymore. But now that we're about to, wrap it up, I said, okay, let me come back and I start promoting the league. This one is for us, our own football, enough of the Chelsea, Arsenal, Man U that we're shouting every week. Let's know what's going on with football in Nigeria. Yeah, TJ Papilo for my hand on Enyimba. I think it goes beyond Papilo. It was a lot of things, it's a lot. I don't want to just dump it on just, Papilo, but we'll see. Let's see what they can do now that it's looking like they can, get their mojo back and survive relegation. Let's have a look at the results of March day 30. March day 30 results right there. Bendel Insurance 2, Caliphate 1. Important win for Bendel Insurance right there. Kwara United and Rangers played goalless. Good point on the road for the Flying Antelopes. El Kanemi Warriors and Katsina United played 1-1. Shooting Stars and Wiki Tourist in a 5-goal thriller. The Oluyole Warriors came out victorious by 3-2. Bara FC 2, Abia Warriors 0. Niger Tornadoes and Kano Pillars played goalless. Big results for Simon Sugida, particularly that they have launched their survivor campaign, and Ahmed Musa and Rabiu Ali said they're going to do everything to ensure that Kano Pillars don't drop. I think they're a big team. They don't deserve to drop also. Enyimba needed that win so badly against Plateau United, and they got it in the 50th. Halftime it was goalless, and there was so much pressure. The game was looking tight. But in the 55th minute, Paulo, the open scoring for the People's Elephant, and Ferry Chinedu in the 63rd minute scored the winner for Enyimba to seal a 2-0 win over Plateau United. Bayelsa United and Warri Wolves South Derby ended 2-1 in favor of Bayelsa United. As you saw highlights of the game between Remo Stars and Nasarawa United, that one ended 2-1 in favor of the Sky Blue Stars, the defending champions of the league. And just today, Ikorodu City defeated Rivers United by a single goal. Now the league is looking really, really tight. If you doubt me, wait till you see the table. Looking really, really tight, particularly Rivers United. I remember when they had about 5 outstanding matches, and they were like, oh, when they come back and they play and they win those games, even if they win just 3, they are going to be in a good position to win the league title. One more outstanding match for Rivers United, and it's looking tight already. That's the league table. They are on top after playing 29 matches with 52 points. And local Rangers right there with 51 points after playing 30 matches. Ikorodu City, that win over Rivers United, really, really big win for them. Pushed them to 3rd on the log with 48 points. Nasarawa United, remember they lost that match against Remo Stars, and that dropped them to 4th on the log with 47 points. Shooting Stars climbed to 5th position, tied up 47 points with Nasarawa United. Abia Warriors is 6th with 46 points. Bendel Insurance 7th with 44 points. Big win they got on March day 30 and that has done good for them on the league table. Let's go down to the bottom four. Enyimba, by virtue of that win, very, very important win over Plateau United. They are now out of the relegation zone, but they are just 15th on the log, and that's not where you want to see a big team as Enyimba. Whoo! The People's Elephants. What's going on? What is going on, Enyimba? Wale, thanks so much. I see you on TikTok. You're doing a wonderful, great job. Thanks so much. I appreciate the love. So, the bottom team, TJ, you like this Kwara United, 16th on the log with 36 points. Kano Pillars dropped again, but I think that's a good result. They got on the road. They didn't lose in the MPFL. If you can pick a point on the road, that is really something worth celebrating, you know. So shout out to Kano Pillars. They just need to win their remaining matches. 8 more matches to be played. Try to see if they can win all their home matches, and then maybe pick two draws away from home, and you're safe, you know. So there's Wiki Tourist, 18th on the log with 35 points. Remo Stars, despite this win that they had today against Nasarawa United, didn't do much for them. The defending champions are 19th on the log with 33 points. Can you believe it? What happened to Remo Stars? If you follow the league in Nigeria, tell me. Guys on TikTok, TJ, tell me. Wale, tell me what happened to Remo Stars. That's a good team. Maybe because most of the players that won the league left. But I thought with the structure, with the system in place, you know, that Remo Stars should be. Not go funny if Remo Stars relegate to. Because I do not even know what is going on. Because with the way it is now, after 30 matches, look at Remo Stars. They have lost 17 games out of 30. Remo Stars, they've only managed to win 10 matches out of 30. 10 wins, 3 draws, 17 losses. Wow. Good teams such as Remo Stars, defending champions, played admirable football that got us talking last season. You start wondering what happened. Yeah, what happened? Tough. Nah. I don't think it's about Ijabol, no. I think first thing first that affected them was not starting the league in Ikene. You know, they were playing in Abeokuta. There's just something about you not playing your football on your traditional home ground, where you've already mastered, where your fans will be present to support you. I think that was part of what affected Remo Stars from the beginning. And then they did not have it good in the CAF Champions League. They were punished badly, you know. All of those things mentally affected them. And if you check Rivers United, what they are suffering is part of what is the damage from the terrible Champions League experience, you know. So when they got back home, they were still trying to survive that damage, and things just kept falling apart. Yeah, so I don't know. Concalifat, bottom of the table with 32 points. But look, this is the MPFL where anything can happen. So Enyimba, for me, they're still not safe. And they have been really slippery this season. Out of 30 matches, only 9 wins for Enyimba. The only thing that is keeping them well above Remo Stars is that they have 9 draws. But look at 12 losses for Enyimba. You know, that's not the sort of record we know Enyimba for, particularly on match day 30. You're talking about Enyimba should be in the conversation for either winning, competing for the league title, or in a good position to qualify for the continental, you know, competitions, either the CAF Champions League or the CAF Confederation Cup. But look at, can you believe it? This season, it's been crazy. I struggle to explain what has happened this season. I went to the AFCON, came back, and I was like, okay, let me find out what's going on. And I started asking questions. I was the one asking people, like, what really happened, you know? What is going on? You know, some strange results. Teams come to Aba, they win easy. You know, I like it when I see away wins in the Nigeria Premier Football League, because I saw a lot of people come after the league and say, oh, we don't used to see wins. You guys don't do what you have to do. Oh, it's roadside league where everything is planned, this and this and that and that. And this criticism comes from people who actually don't even follow the league, So I liked it when we're getting away wins, where I see teams go to Enugu, they win there. Teams go to Aba, they win. That's losing hope. It's hope and check the results, But I liked it because it really got competitive and it was good for league football development in Nigeria. So that's what's up, You've seen the league table, you've seen the results from match day 30, and I've said with match day 30, I'm going to keep it going. Let me see if I can get highlights of the game between Eimba and Plateau United. Let me see if I can get it from the official YouTube, and then I'm just going to play for you guys. Because see, some people who don't follow the league can, actually just see some of the highlights. And I'm like, Austin, I don't know much about the league. We don't see the league, and I'm like, you don't follow. Give it the same energy you give to the English Premier League, the Spanish La Liga, the Italian Serie A, and then you're going to know a lot about the league, Has it gotten to where we want it to be? Absolutely no, but we play good football in Nigeria, and that's what I wanted to just put out there. Shout out to Dr. Victor Ademola. I see you. Well done. You're doing a great job. Guys, Victor Ademola my boss, so I'm they look up to. Yeah, so I just want to quickly, let me see if I can get the highlights of Eimba versus Plateau United. Let you see match the 30 of the Nigeria Premier Football League. Let me see if I can play that for you. And then I will get into the one that you guys just can't stop talking about, this Nigeria, DR Congo, and FIFA Ulubalu. I keep telling you guys, forget about it, move on. It's deep politics that is going on with that, but a lot of persons are already, invested in that. So it's just very, very difficult. But we'll see. We'll see what will come out of it. We heard from FIFA, but FIFA isn't saying the things we want to hear. So I'll say what's going on. So guys, so you've seen it, that's the league table. Let me just quickly go back again. So you see our results from match day 30 of the Nigeria Premier Football League. I said when we get to match day 30, I will start pumping it, putting it out there so that persons can know what we're doing, with the MPFL in Nigeria, because we have our own football. So it's very, very important that we promote our own. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with this publicity that I'm giving to the league. So if you know me so well, I was doing the MPFL is beautiful. I stopped for some time. I think I should get back to it. Yeah. I went to the AFCON and then I came back, and some of the shenanigans happening in the league, I didn't really like it. So I said, okay, I'm going to stop. But now that we're approaching match day, match day 30, I thought, okay, let me come back, get my viewers back on it, promote the league till we, wrap it up, get a champion. And then know those that are relegated. They will follow the Nigeria National League. That's the NNL Tier 2 of the league. Use it to, bring persons to know the teams that will qualify that will gain promotion into the MPFL. Give me a minute. I'm just trying to look for the highlights. Eimba versus Plateau United. So fans of Eimba will just get to see that. I used to download the videos, but these days I just share screen, I just share screen directly from where it's being played, and then so people can just watch and follow. I don't know what's going on. I can't see this thing on keep it. Stay with me. Go ahead. Stay. Yeah, Trying to see what's going on. Stuff. One more highlight so that you get to see highlight from the Nigeria Premier Football League. Just one more, and then we will get to what is FIFA saying. Why is FIFA playing with us this waiting game? Why is FIFA not saying anything as regards Nigeria's petition against DR Congo for fielding ineligible players? So like, oh, you guys are not moving on. I've moved on, but I'm just saying that I think there's something going on. FIFA should be talking to us, you know. So yeah, something is really going on. So we want to really know why FIFA isn't talking to us. So shout out to everyone joining. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. One more highlight, I promise. Just one more highlight. Enyimba lets us play to United, and then we will get into that conversation. I know Charles likes that conversation, so Charles is waiting to jump into it. Let me share the screen, and then let's play.
This one, as we have Samuel Okoro and of course John in commentary duties today, being flat. Wana now to Joseph. Joseph fine to Wana. Across as well. Of course, we have Bamidele there who gathers beautifully. A little bit in a hurry there. And of course, that whistle signals the end of the first 45 minutes right here at the Enyimba International Stadium. A match day 30 game involving Enyimba and Plateau United. A game that has actually ended goalless after 45 minutes of action here. Well, the second 45-minute promises to be even more interesting. Before it goes back to Moses. Finds Samuel at the diminutive winger to find Owana Asukwa. Asukwa now. It's a beautiful interchange of passes between Sam and Owana. It's a beautiful one. Punched out by the goalkeeper Bamidele. Shoot and cleared there by Hamston Eba. To finish one as well. Enyimba now. Suddenly, a beautiful cross. It's well defended by Tarabina. It's corner kick for Enyimba. It's taken quickly. Temperature here has dropped. Opportunity, and that's a goal! Paul Ode gets the goal for the People's Elephant. And what a header that was! Certainly left Bamidele in La La Land. 55 minutes on the clock. It's Enyimba 1, Plateau United 0. And of course, to the excitement of the fans, who gets standing right here. And Salman, defenses ball well, he's brought down and free kick. So the People's Elephant. Well, if Enyimba should go on to win this game, it will be exactly 43 days since Enyimba last won a game in the Nigerian Premier Football League. A beautiful solo run there. Now to Edidiong floats one. Chinano Michael! Header! Defended! What a shot! Ofere Chinadu gets the second for Enyimba. In the 62nd minute, Enyimba 2, Plateau United 0.
Fantastic results right there for the Elephants. Back to winning for the first time for 3 days.
Yeah, so there you have it. You know, big win for Enyimba. You heard the commentator saying 43 days since Enyimba last won a game. Can you believe it? Unbelievable, you know, that Aimba we're talking about, the great Aimba. You know, football can be so humbling sometimes. Yeah, so I needed to just show you guys that one match the 30 of the Nigeria Premier Football League, and that win vital, crucial for Aimba and took them out of the relegation spot. But as I said in previous analysis, they're not yet safe. Aimba needs to do much more. They need to do more. But I don't know Remo Stars can do to survive, you know, relegation, because it's looking really, really tough for Remo Stars. Thank you so much, guys, for the love. I appreciate you. Hi, Charles. I see you. Lewechi, you gave me super sticker. Thank you so much. Wechi, I appreciate you. Gave me money. Thank you. I appreciate the love. You know, tell me where you're watching it from, guys. And don't forget to, you know, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video. I'm just trying to see how I can promote sports in Nigeria. Let's promote our own, you know, because these other guys that we support, they're not going to promote our sports for us. So yeah, that's it. Match the 30 of the Nigeria Premier Football League. Big win for Aimba. Was it a big win for Remo Stars? I don't think so. A bit of a relief, you know, for them. But let's see teams. Important win for Ikorodu City over Rivers United. Let me see. Big win for Shooting Stars. That was really important for them also to win that game against Wiki Torres, and it produced 5 goals, you know. Let's see. Kwara United. The Rangers, they've actually been good on the road. Yeah, I think they've picked about 4 draws or 5 on the road. I think about 2 or 3 wins. So Rangers are pretty decent going away. Particularly now is very important. They have their eyes on the title, you know. Nasarawa United, teams that lost that could actually, you know, be a bit of a problem to the momentum that they've been building. Abia Warriors losing to Bara FC 2-0. Nasarawa United losing to Remo Stars. Let me see. Yeah, I think it was a good result for Kano Pillars, picking a point on the road. Yeah, that's about it. Important win for Bielsa United also, so that should do something good to them on the league table. Yeah, now 13th on the log. See that loss, Kwara United. That draw, as I said, wasn't a good one for Kwara United. The Harmony Boys too. They don't look good. The relegation battle will be fierce from March the 34, 35. The relegation fight will be intense. Yeah, good win for good points on the road for Rangers. Good win for Ikorodu City. Shooting Stars. Bad loss for Abia Warriors. We'll see. A shout out to Bara, you know, not bad. 10 wins, 10 draws, 10 losses. Interesting. So guys, that's our own. That's the Nigeria Premier Football League right there for you. I should have move WAFCON. Okay, I will come to that. You know, Lewechi, I did a comprehensive. I think it was over 2 hours. I talked about this WAFCON politics between the Confederation of African Football, Morocco, and South Africa. It's a dirty politics going on. And unfortunately, they've used their own to now affect women's football in Africa. TJ Governor Abdurrahman holds that Para United team to his heart. So I know, because I saw the effort he made while he was trying to, you know, put the stadium in place for them to play the CAF Confederation Cup. You see, but that's the problem I have with our administrators. Until they start seeing sports, particularly football, as business, we'll never do well. Now that Kwara United and that stadium wasn't approved, everybody, they've gone back to status quo. Why not put it proper, you know? Put it proper. You know, let the league look good. That's the only way. If you need to get private individuals to run it, you know, private organizations, you just have a bit of control as state government to, you know, supervision, quality control, but get people who understand the business of football to run it, because for league football in Nigeria to do well, it must get out of the hands of government. That's just what it is, you know. Let me take these comments as regards J. Ambrose. Thanks so much, Mr. Austin. Please, how many matches remaining? 8 more matches. We just did match day 30, so we're getting into week 31. So almost the same thing with the Premier League, and I like it so much. Owolewa, come on YouTube. I see you on TikTok. Owolewa is also part of the people we can hold responsible if Kwara United gets relegated, because he laughed at me last season when Aqua United got relegated. So yeah, it's going to be really competitive from, what am I saying? I said match day 34 the last time. No, match day 31, 32. It will be really intense, you know, because it's a fight for survival now. So we'll see. We'll see if Kwara United will survive. But Remo Stars, I doubt it. Aimba is still tricky, because the way they've played this season, the Elephants are not. They didn't play like Elephants this season. But maybe this win against Plateau United, you know, will bring out the charge in them, and they might just, you know, get it going. So we'll see. So yeah, guys, that's it. Match day 30 of the Nigeria Premier Football League. I invite you to follow the league, you know, support it the way you support clubs in Europe, you know, do your research. Almost all the teams have social media presence, you know, so follow them. I just played you 2 videos off YouTube, you know, from the league. So you can always go online to watch highlights, you know, follow their Twitter accounts, their Instagram accounts. They're always giving updates. God, at the days I say, oh no, I can't find information about the Nigeria Premier Football League. It's out there. Just support it, you know. The only way we can support it, just follow it. Follow it, ask questions, you know. Watch highlights. If you can support in your own way, do, you know. TJ, you can send jerseys, you can buy hose, shin guard, give to the players, you know. Your only 2 way. Support the team, support the clubs. That's how clubs in Europe grew. It's community ownership. They love their teams. They support their teams, you know. J. Ambrose, I see you. Let me see what you're saying. I just pray Remo Stars can escape the relegation zone. I wouldn't be happy seeing them. It's tough. Yeah, that's why I just try not to sound biased. If we lose Remo Stars, it won't be good for the league, because we don't have much private teams in there. Bara is struggling with financial, you know, capacity. Califat, they are also struggling. So it's going to be tough if Remo Stars, a team that is doing so well, you know, getting us talking, has got good infrastructure. If they get relegated, it will not be good for the league in any way. You know, I really hope Remo Stars don't drop, you know, but hey, they need to show workings on the pitch. Yeah, we need to encourage more private entities into our league, and maybe the bureaucracy also, maybe rules and regulations, officiating. You know, you're playing a good stadium, your home, and then you go away and the pitch is crappy, is messed up. It will affect play. That's why I was saying that we should take this thing seriously. We should treat it as business. Otherwise, we will continue to struggle with league football in Nigeria. It's quite sad. J. Ambrose, I agree with you. We need more private teams. Let them treat it as business. Teach the state-owned clubs how to do it, you know. But it's just unfortunate, because that state they run football for Nigeria is all government, you know, because we have been able to somehow make sports look like just leisure. So people don't take it seriously. Even when you go speak to private organizations, they're scared about putting their money in there, because most of them, they know that it's not run by professionals, you know. So it's really, really difficult investing in football. But we'll see. Hopefully, you know, the change that we want, you know, will definitely come. Lewechi, I see you. Thank you so much. Anybody's problem is internal. and management issues. Kanu recruited wrong backroom staff. But the players also need to perform. Look, I've always said it that yes, the environment might be terrible, but okay, look at small Barra doing what they have to do. Look, it's the Nigerian terrain. Almost all the clubs have these issues. But when you need to win, you need to win. So everybody has been finding a way to say it's backroom problem, it's scandal, it's this, it's that. But the players are not, they're not turning out. Look at the league table again. Look at the number of games that Aimba, 12 losses in 30 matches. Aimba. It was Aimba we're talking about here. Look at it, it's disgraceful. Our friends who support Aimba, they don't even like talking about this thing because it hurts them so bad that their darling club is going through this, you know. So the players too, they should look in the mirror and say, what are they doing to the club, you know? Yes, people can call out they recruited wrongly, they did it, but this is Aimba we're talking about. This is Aimba we're talking about. If Abia Warriors can show the level of consistency that they are showing us now, they'll finish in the top 4. That's enough motivation for Aimba to say, see small Abia Warriors, oh, they are keeping the momentum going. So what's wrong with us? You know? Yeah, I think the players too, you know, execution matters in football. So at the end of the day, if they're going on the pitch and they're not getting the results, the players should answer some questions. And you see, it's so sad because these players, they know that at the end of the day, we'll talk about the management, talk about the coaches. So they just do what they do. It happens everywhere in the world. It's just what it is. These players are just, the fans don't blame us that much. But when you get out there and you're playing a lesser team, particularly in Aba, and you're dropping points or you are losing, then it's a big question mark on execution. And that's why I feel players, you know, should be questioned, you know. I strongly feel they should be questioned. TikTok, they have said we are going to lose it. I'm trying to get it back. So we need to like it. TikTok, you need to like the live, or we're going to go off. We're going to go off TJ on TikTok. So we need to like the live stream. So guys, that's it. I just want to urge everyone to follow the Nigeria Premier Football League. It's interesting. It hasn't gotten to the level where we want it to be, like it is in Europe, but we have a league. We have a league. Back in the day, in the 80s, in the 70s, can you believe that? Even in the early 90s, we had a structure. The league was good. The league was producing talent. God bless his soul, the late Stephen Keshi in 2013 took 7 players from the NPFL. That was 2013, and they impressed. In fact, the NPFL players were the ones that got the world talking. Sunday Ba, I think Joel was in that team. Oshaniwa, what's his name? Godfrey Obuabona. Kenneth Tomeru was just about leaving at the time. I think he played for Sunshine Stars. The league was vibrant. It was a productive league. That's why we mustn't give up on it. Me, this is my own way of promoting the league. When I can come talk about it, yeah, I should come talk about Fego Ogude, yeah, you know. So we have to support the league. We just have to support the league. It is our own football, and we must support it. Lewechi, I see you supporting me everywhere. Thank you so much. You're now on TikTok, liking for me. I appreciate it. This is love. This is what I'm talking about. I appreciate you. When a coach is handling both a club side like Remo Stars FC and the national team duties, but look, you can't help it. You know, it's a coaching crew. He has a technical crew, and if he needs to do national team duties, his assistant will take over. You know, that is why we need to build a system. Guys, see, football is plug and play. It is plug and play. Let me tell you, I keep telling this story. So if you've been following my live, you must have heard the story. I was going to Doha for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. I passed through Istanbul from London. And then I met this French backroom staff. He was going to the World Cup also. And so we started talking about the World Cup going on in France. I told them, it's going to be very difficult for the French team. You know, by the way, they were defending champions at the time, remember. So I was like, oh, you don't have Pogba, you don't have N'Golo Kante, you don't have this one, you don't have. Remember that World Cup? A lot of French players, I think about 11 vital players were missing. And he told me, he said, no, calm down. It's a system. We have built a system for our football that the Deschamps just need to, bring in professionals who can fit into the system, and we will impress. Voila. Guys, I watched France versus Argentina final. A depleted French team that we thought was going to crash out made it to the final of the World Cup. Lewechi, thank you so much. I appreciate the love, And right there, I knew that, man, this is what we're talking about. This is system, the power of system, So the guy wasn't wrong. So for Remo Stars, I think they're just only focused on selling players. I think the first thing they need to do is, the academy is doing well, but there should be a transition plan that the academy can be feeding the first team instead of just exporting players. Infrastructure, that stadium upgrade started late. TJ Lewechi, that may be the TikTok class captain. Lewechi is showing me so much love. I appreciate the love, So I think what Remo Stars need to do is have a template. And that's what Jay Ambrose is saying. We need to create templates. But Jay Ambrose is going to be hard. I keep saying in state governments to work with them, particularly with a business model, is difficult because all they know is propaganda, and that's what politics does. It's only when they want to make it look good for themselves, that's when they step up and do something, But I don't know. We just have to find a way to make our league look good. Look at small Tanzania. They have a good league. Small Tanzania. Look at DR Congo. I think I've been asking for TP Mazembe. It's bigger than almost all the clubs we have in Nigeria. They sat down and just thought about it that, look, let's focus on the league. That's the reality check we need to have in Nigeria. Because when you watch the MPFL, the talents are there. But because it's not a system, because there are no proper guidelines and structures for football administration and management, it's just anyhow. Football science is out of the window. Even nutrition. You see, most of the players, they are old because it is what it is. I don't want to rubbish the league, not today. I just want to talk about the results from match day 30, talk about the table, and then we see how we can keep promoting the league so the league keeps going. Thanks so much to everyone on TikTok. I appreciate the love. Thank you, Wiki. You showed me love on TikTok, on YouTube, and I are showing me love also on TikTok. I love this comment, so I'm going to take it. Jay Ambrose, thank you so much. I like it. Mr. Austin, I'm working on the structured template of the MPFL. Please send me a message on TikTok or do me a private chat here and then send me your number or your email address. Let's catch up, Jay Ambrose. Templates of the MPFL from the league structure, marketing, how to attract it is a big PDF file. The problem is it's not about the NFF. That's the problem. When it has to do with the league, it's not the NFF. You see, Nigeria is so big of power. The state governors are very powerful, So sometimes the NFF is even answerable to them. But you never know. Just try. Maybe you start with the private clubs, But then again, I know there's a big financial burden on the private clubs because check it. A league that is not giving you return on investment, every match day when you're going away, you're spending money. You're spending money. And they're not making money. That's just the major problem, So to even get people who believe that, okay, if we invest in this team, we're going to make our money in about 5-10 years. You can't even project it because we have not built that environment, Yeah. That's the problem. We need to build the environment. I think because we're just big on just having the league. I think first thing first, we don't even need 20 teams. Maybe we cut the teams to 10 and make sure that these are professional teams who understand what it means to run a professional football club. They have the capacity, They have the financial capability. They have what it takes to, get players' welfare going. Tick those boxes first. But as I said, because it's state government and the state government, I don't want to spoil this conversation. I don't want to get into it. So, J. Ambrose, send me that message. Let's see how I can help. We can push this your document together. The structure is based on creating another league above MPFL. There will be a strict entry requirement, but I'm concerned if NFL will take it and make it work. I don't know about making it another league above MPFL if it will work, because you need to jump on the progress and success of the MPFL to be able to do anything above it, and it's hard. But it's your vision. It's your vision. Let me not discourage you. It might work, it might work. So push it. You never know. But sure, the MPFL is, God help us. Charles Austin, please. Is it possible to explore more advanced training center, no club, except maybe Remo will have something close to that? Because Remo is built on private business. It's private ownership. And that's what we're talking about. So they are big on the academy because that is where they make money, And if you go and sell this to the state government, even if they implement it, even if they start it, can they sustain it? And when whatever governor that started it goes after 8 years, the next one coming, will he see it as something that will captivate his interest with it? It's a lot of problem, Charles. I called Mr. Shonaman. I sent him a message. He didn't call back and he didn't reply the message. I really don't know if he doesn't have my number anymore. Maybe something went wrong. But I'm planning a trip to Nigeria. The major problem, Nigeria is big on face value. So when I get into Nigeria, I will definitely see him. I'll be seeing a lot of people, So when I make that trip to Nigeria, I'll let you know. But trust me when I tell you, I gave him a call on your behalf. I want to just let you know that, I want to pass his number to you because I need to do that. I need to give him that respect. I can't just push his number to you. I needed to ask him. So I sent a message and called him, but he didn't call back. That was during the AFCON. I was in Morocco then. I remember he came on the live and I said I was going to do that for you. But I will still do it. That I know I will do for you. Don't worry about it. Maybe because I'm not a grab. I need to see him. When I see him, it's easy peasy. Nigeria, when they're on ground, sometimes all these big men, and you won't blame them because just try to imagine the number of messages he's getting. Don't even forget that a lot of charlatans calling him too. There are people also who are not real, who just want to, and this is just unnecessary distractions. Even small me, when I get on WhatsApp, I'm online and I'm getting some kind of messages. I also want to go offline, but don't worry, we'll get him talking. We have to just stay focused on it. Peter, FIFA know they see us. I know it's deep politics. That's why I zoned out. And I zoned out, I'm like, Steve, we have a case. Why are you saying this? Why are you saying that? It's going to be too much problem for FIFA. So FIFA will delay this for as long as they can. DR Congo will play the Intercontinental, and then from there FIFA will know. And I've been asking people this right now question. We are fighting DR Congo. DR Congo. What did DR Congo do even win to qualify for World Cup? Nigeria, what will you fight again? Maybe that's just what FIFA wants to see. Delay it as much as they can and see where we can go from there. Just take some comments on TikTok. Thank you so much. TikTok people are very active and I appreciate it. The way even Tanzania and Kenya are running a better league. I'm telling you. I don't just know what is wrong with us. I'm telling you. How many Nigerians are going to Tanzania to play football? Small Tanzania. Man, Nigeria, God help us. God help us. God help us. The way some of those players on our local leagues are for 40 years. It's part of the problem. They're old. So they can't give us the kind of football that we even want to see, and that's why you can see that when we play on the continent, we're embarrassed. We're embarrassed. You're very correct, you know. Ah man, Charleston, we have to save our future of our sport from football, basketball. Absolutely, you know. We're doing our part, bro. We're talking about it. I think FIFA is laying this so that Gerald don't appeal it, seeing a controversial decision coming. Okay, let's get into the conversation. So shout out to everyone joining. Let's talk about it, Charles. So guys, this is why I have this background, even though I'm not really feeling it. So there's DR Congo on my left, there's Nigeria on my right, there's FIFA in the middle. That's the guy considered provider. I have the Congolese, the DR Congo national team, and the Super Eagles right there. So I wanted to just, you know, jump on the latest coming out of this FIFA brouhaha. So I have zoned out, I won't lie, because I didn't just want to waste my time, you know, on this stuff. If we are done what we need to do, we will qualify for the World Cup easy peasy. Keep there, qualify for the World Cup straight up, you know. So let me just stop this from scrolling. Let me keep it going. Let me keep that one going. Let me keep that one going. Let me bring up this picture. Because when they wait for FIFA, they do another thing. So I've called this the waiting game. What is FIFA doing? Is this another dirty politics? Is that what it is? You know, because Nigeria made this petition on December the 15th. Guys, go on my channel and take a look at some of the things that I've said about this FIFA, DR Congo, and Nigeria brouhaha. We've been coming. We played the playoffs after final in November. I think November 16th, we played that final. Nigeria made a petition to FIFA December 15th. Work with me. And then you will understand that this is all dirty politics, and FIFA, they know what they are doing, because at the end of the day, FIFA need to protect themselves, guys. That's what we are forgetting. That this case is not just Nigeria, DR Congo. There's Cameroon watching. There is Sudan watching. So FIFA will be so careful that if this thing doesn't get to a state that they will start now saying, what have they done? And that's why we're having the waiting game. It's an unnecessary. FIFA has no reason to keep quiet for this long. It's so wrong. Like, this is just so wrong. And that's why, for me, it's just dirty, silly, stinking politics that shouldn't be happening with football. Just come out and say it. You've been saying a lot of things. You've been trying to swing it this way, swing it that way. Come out and give a verdict. You are FIFA. Say, okay, we have seen Nigeria's petition. This is what it is. This is what it is. Every now and then, FIFA is coming up with one thing or the other with their judicial bodies, but never on this case. Never on this case. So they are saving face. A lot of politics is going on. And I know so well that the Confederation of African Football, there's nothing anybody will tell me, particularly that the General Secretary is from DR Congo. I told you guys the other time that, look, if you was your countryman, will you just fold your hands? And after everything that people have worked for, you just say that, oh, they've kicked out DR Congo for Nigeria to go to the Interconfederation. They're going to do a lot of politics. There's a lot of lobbying going on. There's a lot happening in the background. And FIFA is now in a very difficult place, also calculating what happens if the favor Nigeria and Cameroon pops up and say, hey, did we not complain about this same DR Congo? So what's going on now that you've given Nigeria this thing? What happens to our case? Sudan pops up. Before Cameroon, did we not say this thing? You guys didn't listen to us, and now you are favoring Nigeria. So it's very, very tricky, very tricky. Let me just bring up let me bring up this background story that Kole Solaja wrote. That's my echo on my respective thoughts. So FIFA sanctioned Nigeria and DR Congo for what happened in the final of that African playoffs. While we were waiting for them to say something about this petition, they chopped on something else. And it's just so clear that they are looking away. They are looking away. People are wondering, why are you looking away? This is a very crucial matter, FIFA. You cannot look away. You know, you shouldn't be looking away. But they know what they're doing. They're into just going to save this, and then I'll just read it from a different screen. And guys, please let me understand, if you understand the legal implications, I'm going to show you Nigeria's petition. Shout out to Osasu. He published, I think, the first 3 pages, but I got just the first 2 pages. And if you really understand, because I remember the last time when I started talking about this thing, I said there's also Malaysia watching. Thank you so much, Luechi. Thank you. And people are saying, oh, the Malaysia angle is what they believe that FIFA we use to favor Nigeria. The Malaysia case of Nigeria is a different case entirely, you know. But it is what it is. We were waiting to hear from FIFA, and instead of FIFA to come up and just say what's going on with our petition, they hammered Nigeria and DR Congo. So I saw the story from Kole Solaja, and I jumped on it, and then I made my research, and then I went to the FIFA's website, everything, and it was correct. So that's what I'm scrolling right there. FIFA, what is going on? It's a petition that has been sitting on your table since December the 15th, 2025. This is March 17, and you're keeping quiet. And it's a confederation playoffs, on the 23rd or the 26th of this month in Mexico, and you just ignored that petition. So what did FIFA do? What is FIFA saying? FIFA sanctioned Nigeria and Democratic Republic of Congo following disciplinary incidents that occurred during their 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying encounter. This is where I expect FIFA, now that you are doing this, come out and talk about the verdict. According to FIFA's latest disciplinary overview released for the World Cup qualifiers, both the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, and the Congolese Football Association were found guilty of separate infractions during the match played on 16th November 2025. FIFA stated that Nigeria was penalized for a breach relating to order and security at matches, specifically involving the throwing of objects by spectators. I saw it even before Bemba played his final penalty. You can see that people were throwing bottles into the pitch to distract him. And see, that again, I know it was a FIFA organized competition, but the Confederation of African Football, time and time again, we say this thing. How do people take those objects into the stadium? Lasers, particularly lasers. We still saw it at the AFCON. So yeah, spectators threw objects. The offense falls under Article 19 and Article 17.2b of the FIFA Disciplinary Code, and the NFL was subsequently fined 1,000 Swiss francs. On their part, the DR Congo Federation received a heavier sanction after supporters were found to have used laser pointers or similar electronic devices during the match. The act contravenes Article 17.2d of the FIFA Disciplinary Code, leading FIFA to impose a 5,000 Swiss francs fine on the Congolese body. FIFA emphasized, listen to this part, guys. Listen to this part. FIFA emphasized that disciplinary decisions are taken based on the circumstances of each case and may still be subject to appeal. The governing body also noted that the document summarizing the sanctions is intended mainly as information for the media, while the official legal decisions are communicated directly to the parties involved. So even this verdict, FIFA might just say, okay, we will publish it. We'll just tell NFF. Yeah. Just because of this dirty politics that I highlighted in my previous videos. I don't want to get into it. The Nigerian DR Congo fixture was among several World Cup qualifying matches worldwide that attracted disciplinary scrutiny, with national associations and players sanctioned for a variety of offenses, ranging from crowd disturbances to player misconduct. So, in summary, if I say, it get out and go disturb me reach, I will just write only to that federation, let them know what's happening. And if they want to now tell you people, that's their business. But what I just don't understand is this waiting game. This waiting game is all dirty politics. Guys, if you know what's going on, let me understand. Yeah. No. The petition was December 15th. That's the official date that the NFF dropped it. It was December 15th. I remember after Sanusi dropped it. I played the video. Go watch it. Charles, it's on my channel. I did a proper breakdown, of this whole problem. And I think the NFF, they believe they had a strong case, but I have said it with law, you never just know where it's going. On Lewechi's side, it's 6. On Victor's side, it's 9. If you switch places, it becomes something else. Oyibo will do pencil, now do eraser. So the law is tricky. The same way Nigeria feel they have a case, DR Congo also feel they have a case. So at the end of the day, FIFA doesn't have time for the back and forth because they have a big World Cup to organize in June. And they also need to conclude these playoffs in March. That is why I'm wondering why FIFA has just kept quiet. Come out and give a verdict. Just be a man, FIFA. Do whatever you want to do, but you cannot ignore this sort of petition. You cannot do that. Makes no sense. I think FIFA is delaying this so that JRC don't appeal it. I'm seeing a controversial decision coming. But if you are Cameroon, Charles, let's say they favor Nigeria. If you are Cameroon, will you just sit down and clap your hands? They lost to DR Congo too. Okay, Charles, what if DR Congo don't even win this Interconfederation Cup playoffs? Nigeria, what will be your next fight? Now the person you are fighting has even crashed out. They won't go to the World Cup. What will be your next fight? Maybe that's the last play FIFA is waiting for. See what happens to DR Congo. So at the end of the day, yes, I know people will say, oh, whatever slim chance we have to believe that it can go in our favor. But it's just what it is. The law can be very, very funny, That's why I'm not invested in it. But all I'm just saying is FIFA, this waiting game is disgusting politics. Makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. I just don't know why FIFA is doing it. I don't know. Let's have a look at Nigeria's petition that they filed. I just have the first two pages, Let's just have a look. Just see what Nigeria is contesting. Yeah, this is it. Let me read it from the phone because it's not so big on the screen for me to see. I'll just read the parts that is of interest to the conversation that will give some level of understanding. Okay. Formal complaints to FIFA submitted by Nigeria Football Federation. Subject: allegations of sporting fraud, eligibility violations, and nationality irregularities involving players fielded by the Federation Congolese Football Association (FECOFA) during the 2026 World Cup playoff match Nigeria versus DRC held on Sunday, 16 November 2025 at Crown Prince Moulay El Hassan Stadium in Rabat, Morocco. Walk with me. Introduction. The Nigeria Football Federation (NFF), acting pursuant to Articles 14, 15, 17, 57, and 58 of the FIFA statutes, respectfully submits this formal complaint concerning serious violations of nationality player eligibility, and fraud-related provisions committed by the Federation Congolese Football Association (FECOFA) during the 2026 FIFA World Cup playoff match between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Nigeria. The NFF asserts that FECOFA fielded several players whose Congolese nationality was either illegally obtained, irregular, or incompatible with Congolese law. That is what the Nigerian Football Federation is contesting, thereby directly violating the FIFA regulations governing the application of the statutes, the FIFA disciplinary code, and the principles of fair play. I think this introduction, NFF tried it right and well. They should give the lawyer small money again. It was straightforward, and they backed it up that, look, they don't breach on our law, FIFA. Legal basis of the complaint, violations of FIFA regulations, player eligibility. Article 5, principles of single nationality for representation. Article 7, acquisition of new nationality. Article 11, documentation integrity requirements. 2, violations of the FIFA disciplinary code. Article 21, forgery and falsification. Article 22, fraud and misrepresentation. Article 25, unlawfully influencing match results. Article 61, responsibility of associations. Let's go to the second. It's a long document. I just took only 1 or 2, which I thought could provide a bit of insight to the conversation. So, names and nationalities of affected players. This is the inexhaustive list of the players, many of which played their debut match for DRC by playing against Nigeria, that featured in the playoff match affected by our complaints and their nationalities. Number 1, Lionel Passy is French, with a French passport. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, British. Azel Tuezembe, British. Atom Maswaku, French. Samuel Mutusami, French. Ngael Mokao, Belgian. Noah Sadiki, Belgian. Nathaniel Mbuku, French. Cedric Bakambu, French. The substitute, Timothy Fayulu, Swiss. Matthew Apollo, Belgian. Joris Kayembe, Belgian. Edward Kayembe, Belgian. Steve Makwadi, French. Kalulu, French. Alex Wisha, Belgium. Mario Strienkes, Belgium. It should be added for context that at least 3 of these players with all renounced Belgian nationality, Michel Angel, Balikwisha, Mario Strienkes, and Matthew Apollo, got their final clearance to play for DRC between on November 11th and 12th, 2025, just before the playoff match against Nigeria on November 16th, 2025, with Balikwisha playing his debut match on DRC against Nigeria. I think the NFF have a case. They have a case, truly. But I said what I said, that with the law, it can be very funny. So we are coming on the basis that DR Congo, I said I wasn't going to make this explanation. If you understand law and what makes you, and if you believe that yes, 100% the NFF have a case, please explain to me, because I've read all sorts. My brain don't hot as regards this NFF petition. And because FIFA is not keeping quiet, some of us believe that, yeah, maybe there's something in it that is making them keep quiet. And that's why I'm questioning the integrity of FIFA. Why the silence? What's this waiting game about? What's the politics that is going on, With these sanctions that they gave the NFF, and DR Congo, just end this wait. Okay, we have now, and just to mention the Nigerians, but even if it means you rule in favor of DR Congo, let them just go and play this intercontinental, and then the NFF can appeal the judgment or still push if they want to. But this is the same thing we suffered, and that's why I'm just saying, why are they doing this to football? This is a beautiful game where we do not need politics in it in any way, because it's such a beautiful game that can unite this world, that can make the world a better place. And with the principles of fair play, it's not win at all costs. So what is the problem, FIFA? What's the problem? Ah, man. It's really, it's so, sometimes when I think about it, like, I can't even understand what's really going on with all of these FIFA drama. It's just a simple petition, and they have put your regulations. These people did something wrong. Come out and say something about it. You keep it quiet. Charles, for me, if Cameroon filed a petition, bring them back into the fold and play Nigeria, then whoever win will take the spot. You think to organize a match of that magnitude is easy. Those are the things FIFA don't want. Can't you remember when we said we didn't want the South African referee for the playoff? FIFA could even clear new referees. Abongile Tom had to go on and get the job done. It's difficult. They go through clearance. They go through a lot. You know what it means to go and say, okay, we'll bring Cameroon, we'll bring Nigeria, come and play to see who will win after we eradicate DR Congo. And would DR Congo just accept the decision like that? So if this is all what is making FIFA delayed, just come on, FIFA, just say something. If you want to hurt anybody, go on and hurt them. But say something. You can't keep keeping quiet. There are my guys on TikTok. I want to hear from you guys. TJ, where are you? Lewechi, where are you guys? Charles, thanks so much for engaging. I appreciate it. Taiwo, I see you. Welcome, welcome. It's been a minute. What did you say, Taiwo? How about the rulings on Nigeria petition? Won't FIFA say something? That's what I'm saying. FIFA isn't saying nothing. Came up with a new sanction for Nigeria and DR Congo from this match that we are debating. And there is a petition from that match. And you're saying nothing. It's all politics. It's all dirty politics. So it's just what I'm just saying. Like, we shouldn't be doing this with Africa's football. It makes no sense, you know. I don't know, but it's such a shame. I've talked about this enough. I've done videos, I've done live streams with it. I just really wanted to give this update that, oh, they punished Nigeria. They said we threw bottles, objects into the pitch in that match, and they fined us 1,000 Swiss francs. And they fined DR Congo 5,000 Swiss francs. And FIFA is telling us that they don't necessarily need to publish any decision. They will just communicate with the federation. Do that. But just say something. It doesn't speak well of you, FIFA. World governing body for football. It doesn't speak well of you guys that you're letting politics into the game of football. It's terrible, it's sad, you know. So yeah, hopefully they will do something about it. But yeah, last week what got us talking also, the DR Congo, they say, okay, you people be there, be fighting, waiting for petition. They release their lists that will compete at the Interconfederation Cup playoffs in Mexico. So that's Congo's list. And guys, look, it will be good for Africa to have 10 representatives. So at the end of the day, I'm still rooting for Africa, not even DR Congo, because with all of these things, this big distraction on DR Congo. They might go out there now and not play the sort of football that they need to play to even qualify for the World Cup. It's been good for Africa to take our complete spot slots, rather. They say they want 10 African countries, so let's have 10 African countries. That's why I'm so mad that FIFA is just keeping quiet at this sort of situation, you know. It's pathetic. It's just sad, you know. So I was saying it clearly. You look at the title of my live stream. What's this FIFA's waiting game with Nigeria and other dirty politics? Because this is dirty politics, you know. Yeah, that's what it is. FIFA man, show leadership, FIFA. Do something. So that's Congo's list. You know, it's been out there. I don't want to read it. So two major players were part of this. You know, Bruaha, Nigeria were dropped. You know, and all of that. So yeah. Okay, let me see. I like this comment. Let me see. I'm sure you are from DR Congo. Double T4202. FIFA will not respond to this kind of petition. Before FIFA cleared Congolese players, they know the list of countries do not accept dual citizens. Nigerian people are wasting their time for nothing. They are not wasting their time for nothing. Everybody has the rights of fair hearing, my dear brother. Yeah, even if it's a useless petition, as you say, FIFA just say something. Just say, oh, Nigeria, you lack merit. You didn't. This is not true. That is not true. Hold on, we pack our load. We go home. You can't just keep quiet. Yeah, but your country, if you're from DR Congo, does not accept dual citizenship. It's out there. So those players that are having dual citizenship, it's questionable. It's questionable. But FIFA needs to say something, my dear brother. Double T. FIFA needs to respond to it. It's a petition. And they made their claims clear. They stated it there. You know, and the game is fair play, my brother. It's not win at all costs. It's fair play. So Nigeria has the right to fair hearing. So FIFA should do that, you know. No, they don't know the list of countries. Exactly. That was what was. I don't just want to argue with him, Charles. Like the NFF said that FIFA was fooled, was misled into clearing those DR Congo players, you know, because definitely FIFA would know. FIFA would just tell, oh, have you done what you need to do? Where do you want to play? DR Congo. Where's DR Congo passport? You bring out. FIFA will clear you, you know. Yeah. That's what it is. You're very correct, Charles. You just bring passports, you present it, and that's it. So anybody can fool FIFA, you know, until someone else brings it to their attention. Yeah. So I think you guys can see that this talk, it wears me out. This petition talk, I don't like doing it. You make me do this stuff for 5 minutes, I will sleep. It's a boring conversation. And that's why I'm just so pained that FIFA is just keeping quiet, making everybody just wait and start having guesses and questioning the integrity of the sport, you know, and yeah. Did he relinquish his British passport? You sure he did that? He switched allegiance, yeah, but I think he can still keep his British passport. Did he relinquish it? I'm not going to relinquish my British passport if I'm not going to fight it. I cannot blame for you, but I won't mind it. Austria does not allow dual citizenship. European country now. I don't think he will. I don't think he will relinquish his British passport. What was he doing with the Nigerian passport? Anyway, guys, what do you think? I really want, you see, with law is very funny. I was saying the other day that I'll get Barrister Mobi, I'll get some of my friends in sports law. But even if I bring them on this live stream, they will confuse me. They will scatter my brain the more. If I just say was distress and just announce and just give a verdict on the petition and that's it. It's as simple as that. Just stop all these. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much. So, for those of you new to my channel, I appreciate your time. I'm proudly Austin. I do sports, entertainment, and so much more. I try to be, you know, interesting, engaging for you guys because our world of sports is always action-packed. I just wanted to know, what's going on with this petition. It wasn't the only thing we talked about. I started with the DTigress. They are playing in France, the FIFA World Cup qualifying tournament. Nigeria, for winning the AfroBasket Championship in Cote d'Ivoire last year, August, qualified automatically. They are only using this one to prepare, which I think is very, very good. Good for the DTigress. They will play, so far they played 4 matches, they won 2 and they've lost 2. They will wrap it up today, March 17th, against Germany. Wishing them all the best. I strongly believe they will do well. Federal government, they've done their parts. They've given them a good morale, booster. Gave them certificates to the national honors and documents to the houses that was promised to them when they won the AfroBasket Championship. But they didn't say they received their $100,000. And I know players, they will not say it because they don't want people to come and start asking them. But if they're not giving them now, they will be sending me messages and saying that I should fight for them. So we need to know if they've given them that $100,000. Yeah, it's very, 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 very important. Yeah. Let me see. Austin, please talk about the NFF elections. Yeah, I will talk about it. It's in September. So I'm thinking start talking about it from August or maybe July. Yeah, I will get some persons, to come and talk about it. So they will say, "Oh, this is bias. What's this said? What's this said that?" But basically, it's just to create awareness about the politics of electing the NFF president and all the other guys, state FA chairman. The politics, the processes involved. You need to start putting some education out there because people don't know. Double T. DR Congo does not accept dual citizenship since 1960. You're asking to FIFA to say that almost all Congolese players since 1960 are not eligible to play. See, Double T. That's what I'm saying. Not me. All I'm just saying is, FIFA, you have a petition on your table. Attend to it. That's it. That's all. That's what I'm after. I'm not after, DR Congo does not accept it. DR Congo accept that. DR Congo should have done this. DR Congo did that. And all of that is going to be long conversation. Charles, is an important question. So I've been speaking to my sources in the NFF, particularly the state FA chairman. They're trying to see if they can expand the electoral, the Congress, the people who can vote, for clarity. At the moment, it's 44 candidates, persons that can vote. They're trying to see they can expand it to 101. I know that is what's a lot of problem. They're saying that they can leave it at 80-something. They've not come up with anything. They've not done their Congress. They need to have that Congress and make, stuff, So we'll see. We'll see what we come out of that one. First, we need to know those who will be voting. They need to amend the electoral statute. Yes, I totally agree. They need to bring in more persons to be able to vote. Just so we can break that power that belongs to the state FA chairman, because it is their show. When out of 44 voters, 37 is from the state FA chairman. They will vote themselves in there now, so it makes no sense. Victor Oguntayo, I see you. Thanks, bro. It's also relax. FIFA will ban Congo this week. Okay, we'll see. That's what I'm saying. They should hurry up, Hurry up, ban them. Let's see. Make a decision on the verdict, on the petition. Just give us the verdict. That's what everybody's saying. You want to ban them. If you want to rule against Nigeria, do it. But let us move on. This petition was filed in December. This is March. The Interconfederation playoff is coming up barely 2 weeks. So FIFA needs to jump up and do something. They need to talk to us. People want to move on, So we'll see. Shout out to everyone joining on TikTok. I see you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you. Don't forget to like, to follow on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel. like this video, and that's the only way I'll come back. I like what happened to Lewechi has motivated me. He didn't just subscribe, he didn't just follow, he gave me money. So I'll be back again. I'll be back again tomorrow to do more talk. I just hope that there will be, good updates to give you guys. Thanks so much, DBR, for the likes. Very, very important on TikTok. TikTok is big on likes. YouTube, if you have not liked this video, please like the video, just so the algorithm can push it around. Special shout out to everyone on Facebook. Also, I appreciate you guys. I see you guys. I am the most inconsistent live streamer in this world. Yesterday, I thought I was going to come back. I didn't come. I do not want to promise if I'm going to come back tomorrow. But yeah, the DTigress, they get to play Germany. That's an update I can come give. I deliberately keep away from all this Premier League, Champions League, because they're just everywhere. So I try to just talk about our own. I've talked about the Nigeria Premier Football League. I've told you guys to follow it. That's the only way we can support. If you are buoyant, if you have money, if you are from a state that's got a team in the Premier League, support that team. Charles, where are you from? Send boots, send shinga, send training beams. If your state has got a team in the Nigeria Premier Football League, let's own our football. That is what is thriving in Europe. Community ownership. That's how they put their football together that is doing so well. But Nigeria, I just want to criticize. They didn't do this. What have you done? What have you done? Even journalists, I see them, all they are doing, they are promoting things that are foreign. What have you done? I live in London. I follow the league. I spend production time, editing, talking about the league. That's my own way of supporting the league. And if I eventually get into Nigeria and I can talk about Italian, and I was so filled with joy when Coach General told me that he was being my love with Coach General. Coach Eric Shell told me that he watches my MPFL top 3 goals. And that was when he saw some of the players that I even invited for the Unity Cup. And I felt good. That's a win. That's a win. I just get tired when as people condemn our own, and then they are giving their time, their energy. Somebody will name the reserve team of Chelsea, Arsenal, AC Milan, Inter Milan. You ask him about his own team. Meanwhile, he's there. There's information online. The clubs have YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X. You can go and find out about the club, or no, they don't want to do that. They just want to criticize. Guys, outside that will not build your home for you. You have to do it yourself, So that's why I want to, draw you guys, support sports in Nigeria, not just football, sports, support the talent, find out what's going on, leave the leaders, do your 2%. So that tomorrow you can jump up and say, I did this. I didn't just watch. I didn't just criticize. I did this. So that's why I do what I do. Come out here, talk about it. I'm in London. I know what's going on with the league. There's no federation president in Nigeria that does not know me. I call them, I ask questions. I call coaches, I call players. This is the information age. You cannot say because you're not on ground, you don't know what's going on, you can't support your team, Yeah. This is the last comment. Then I have to go because I've tried. We're approaching 2 hours and I didn't want it to get to 2 hours. Still, the petition just shows African countries and institutions don't respect their laws. Some people always get away with it. It is, that's politics. That's the dirty politics that I'm speaking against, and I'm telling FIFA, let's not let it come into football. It's not good. I know very well that Veron, was the Mosengo Omba of DRC, who is the General Secretary of Confederation of African Football, has a lot of politics going on. I will not blame him. He wants to, do what he has to do for his country, but he's even in that post illegally because he shouldn't even be the CAF GS anymore because he's above the age. Which is against the status of CAF, but maybe that's his work to just deliver this Congo World Cup campaign, and then he will leave. And if Mosepe is allowing that, then it's a big shame. to transparency and accountability of Africa's football. Such a shame. So thank you so much to everyone that have been with me from the start of this. We talked basketball, we talked the Nigeria Premier Football League, and then we landed on this FIFA Nigeria and DR Congo, what should we call it, situation, shenanigans. But hey, at the end of the day, I just want football to be a winner, because football has got the power to unite the world. Football has got the power to bring us, together. So let's do things for the love of the game. Shout out to everyone once again. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, share, push it out there, and then I'll be able to come back again to do some more of this conversation, because it's always fun when I come around and talk sports with you guys. So that's it. I'll see you guys around again tomorrow. Should I come back tomorrow? It's Champions League. And then I've got my TV show on Channels TV. Charles, should I come back? If you guys want me to come back, give me the love emoji. Let me see. I just need 4. Give me 4. I need 4 persons to like this video and say, I've liked this video, and then I'll be back tomorrow. Like the video, and then I'll be back tomorrow. If I don't get it in 5 seconds, then I know nobody wants me back tomorrow, and that's it. Charles, let me go. What is your plenty messages? Please, why are the NFF candidates currently running? There are nobody saying, they are keeping it to their chest. Oh no, definitely no. But what's his name? David Doherty. I know he's a candidate. He loved that there. He contested the last time, and he wants to go again. So yeah, that's the one person that we know about for now. The others, they know. Yeah, tomorrow I'll bring people to come live if I come. I don't want to promise anything, because I know me. I say the one that I will not be able to do. So that's it, guys. I must appreciate you. I must say thank you. Thank you so much for your time on the show with me. Let's do this again tomorrow. I'll see you guys around again. That's it.